Katsuhiro Otomo's Akira is one of the most influential manga of the 20th century, with it influencing the likes of Masashi Kishimoto and Eiichiro Oda, as well as many, many other mangaka that have created some amazing manga over the past several years. So we're going to take a look at Akira through the 35th anniversary box set. So let's get right into the video. This box set is an absolute behemoth. It has a total of the 6 hardcover volumes on the inside. We'll take a look at them later. It also has on the sides, it has the title Akira in kanji, and it has a nice like wraparound art of some of the events in the manga. And on top we have Kaneda, the main character, with his motorbike, and then the title Akira. This is an amazing box set. As you can see, there are 6 main volumes in the Akira box set, and then as well as the Akira Club, which is an art book for the series. Each volume is a hardcover, and that is amazing. There's a normal paperback volume that you can buy it's decent looking, but it's not as amazing as these hardcovers. The series is kind of pretty much split up into one half, with the first half of the story mostly set up, and then the last 3 volumes is pretty much the conclusion of the series. It's amazing. It has some of the best artwork that I've seen in a manga, and it's especially impressive since it was made in 1985, I believe. It's just a really impressive story, and I've slowly been gaining appreciation for a lot of the more classic manga, such as Akira, such as Slam Dunk, and I want to try out Urusei Yatsura, Yu Yu Hakusho, and Inuyasha. So let's take a look at each of the individual volumes outside of the box set. Here we have the front cover for Akira. It is absolutely amazing. It definitely gives off a very 80s vibe, or not necessarily 80s, but old comic book vibe for sure. On the side we have a lot of the cast of characters. A lot of them will be fairly prominent throughout the story. And then on the back we have a more close-up of the main character, Kaneda, and obviously the 35th anniversary edition and Kodansha comics and stuff like that. So here is Akira Volume 2. It looks absolutely amazing. With the blue and the green, it really strikes out. We have Tetsuo right here, who is Kaneda's one of his best friends, and probably one of the other main characters in the series. Then we have Kaneda, Kei, who is the heroine of the story. Kei's down here. And then Lady somebody, I really should have those names written down, but she's very important to the story and will, especially later on in the series. And then here's the back cover, which is a zoom in on like a distorted camera version of the front cover, and it looks really, really nice. Next up is Akira Volume 3. This cover is one of the first that I really started to actually notice the covers for the series. Kaneda, Kei, and then Chiyoda, something like that, who is Kei's aunt. We'll start seeing more and more covers like this, but kind of the last half of the series is a massive war arc, and is absolutely handled way better than a lot of the other series that we've seen. It probably has my favorite war arc in any manga that I've read so far. On the side we have Kei, Kaneda, and then for the first time Akira. And then we kind of see, this is really interesting because we get to see a distorted version of the main cover that's being streamed on a horse race, and this appears to be an actual photograph and not necessarily and not necessarily painted, but I could be wrong. But this looks very realistic, and it's really interesting. But it has the main cover shown on the screen. Yeah, so really interesting. I'll show more of the art when we get to the Akira Club. Next up, we have Volume 4, which is a major shift in the volumes of the series. For one, it gets substantially thicker. This is like a 400-page volume or something like that. And then, obviously, like the purple in the volume looks really nice on the cover of the volume. And then we also get Akira in this kind of militaristic, like, uniform thing, and it's really cool. Very World War I-esque in style. And then on the back, we got a pinball machine of Akira. I'm pretty sure this is a realistic photo. I think I'm just starting to notice. I haven't really paid attention to the back covers, but I think this is like an actual pinball machine with Akira art on the inside. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, this story it starts to pick up with the war arc. Not that it wasn't picking up beforehand. We have Kei, we have Ryu, and we have, I think that's Tetsuo. The story's been like a roller coaster from beginning to end. Volume 4, even though each volume is substantially thicker than the last, Volume 4 is the start of the end, technically. But obviously, so the first 3 volumes are a lot of build-up, and the last 3 volumes, even though there's a ton more pages, a lot of it is action panels and explosions and full-page spreads, and it's absolutely amazing. They take up a lot more space than the more dense world-building parts of the manga. So that's Volume 4. Let's look at Volume 5. Akira Volume 5 is continually absolutely nuts. With Volume 5, we have Tetsuo, who, from this cover, you can probably tell that he's actually the bad guy of the story. It starts getting kind of weird around this area. You can see where a lot of mangakas get a lot of their ideas for villain designs and stuff like that. Especially even like nowadays with a lot more of the more demon fight shonen stuff, you can see a lot of influence on them. Even though this is not, I don't think this was a shonen. It's definitely more in. If it was in a genre, I'd say it's more seinen than shonen, but it has a lot of influence on the shonen genre. So yeah, we have Kei, we have Kaneda, we have biker dude who I can't remember his name, but is kind of like, he's the type of character who has everything you need, so you rely on him and kind of use him to get what you need, like a tech support guy. And then Akira. And then on the back, I have no idea what this specifically is, but it looks pretty cool. I also love the green color that they have here on the cover, on the spine. It's like really, really nice. So yeah, that's Volume 5. Let's get into Volume 6. And here is Volume 6 of Akira. We have Kaneda, Kei, and this random dude who was one of their friends in high school or middle school, I can't remember which, who I didn't bother remembering his name because I thought he was going to be a pointless side character, and he didn't appear up until this last volume, well, halfway through Volume 5, after only appearing like a handful of times in Volume 1. But he ends up being a fairly important character that like you don't just really see coming, him being important. And then on the cover, we have Kaneda, we have Kei, we have Tetsuo, and we have the old lady. And on the back, it's really cool. This is probably my favorite back spine, but it has like all of this different Akira like merch, from shirts, movie posters, the manga, pins, and literally just everything. It's really, really cool. I wonder if this was like volumes that it appeared in or something. It's really nice. the art book, and then we'll finish up. Here we have the Akira Club book. It's a fairly simple outside cover compared to the others. There's the side. There's the back. It's because it's just an art book. The inside, it has all the volumes have dust covers, and then the inside it just has like a circle cut from it that's made of that. Yeah, they can feel like the inside of the book. It actually has a nice texture. I'll show some art from the book in here. It's some fantastic artwork in the series. He's very, very talented in in the pages. He had a fantastic team of assistants with him and a bunch of other stuff like that. It's amazing. It's a really, really cool series, and I definitely think for any manga collector, this is definitely worth picking up. Most places I see it going for $150. I was able to get it for $100, but I think retail price is $200. So that I wouldn't go full price, but if you can get it for $150 or $100 like I did, that would be absolutely phenomenal. This box set is definitely worth having in the collection. Yeah, it says the 35th anniversary, but it's almost at the 40th anniversary box set. But I don't think they'll change it for the 40th, but who knows. But yeah, Akira is definitely worth it. And this is the reason why this is better than the paperbacks, which you can find fairly easily, is because the paperbacks are actually are swapped from normal. They're like it's like reading a normal book, but reading a normal comic book. It's just weird, and it's hard to. I tried to read Akira a few months ago, and I had trouble because of having to readjust the way that I read manga. But I was able to read through this pretty easily, and because of me it being normalized normal as a manga for the 35th anniversary edition. Plus, it's all hardcovers. They're all really nice hardcovers. I don't think they'll be damaged anytime soon, as long as nothing crazy happens. It has a really nice box. It's a magnetized box, and it's not Velcroed or anything. They look great on display, and I definitely think that the Akira box set is the way to go for collecting the series. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, check out some of my other videos, and also check in the description below for a link to Takara Cafe, an amazing website to buy manga. The owner's fantastic. Check him out on Twitter. And if you use the coupon code in the description, you can get another 5% off the amazing deals that he has on manga. I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao.